What's up, guys? I didn't get around to doing a video at all today. So I recorded a little bit of a video coming through Boston this evening. Actually, I'm just now getting done, so just before I got here, I stopped that video. Depending on how it actually came out, you'll either see that over on the side here, or you're just gonna see me. If that video came out decent, I noticed there was a lot of light streaks, probably because of the shit on the windshield. So I don't know. I gotta review it. But if it came out decently, then I'll put it in with this video, and you guys will be able to see most of it. I think it's pretty cool being able to see all the tunnels and stuff like that. Maybe some of the lights and whatnot coming through Boston. Yeah, so let's talk about the load today. Nothing special. Another P&G load. Picked up in Tunkhannock. Oh, I guess we could start off with last night. I finished a video last night, and after that video, I ended up using my personal conveyance, and I went over to the truck stop, just like I was planning on. I got to the truck stop, and two loads popped up on convoy. Both of which were picking up over in, I want to say Tobyhanna, Pennsylvania. It's over by the Walmart distribution center. Right down the road from the distribution center is another distribution warehouse. It's a J&J distribution, but it's called something else too, and I can't remember that name. But anyway, it's off of 380 in Pennsylvania, down there by the Poconos. Anyway, they had two loads that they wanted brought out of there, and it wasn't even loads, it was just empty trailers. So they wanted two empty trailers moved from there back over to Mahoopany, which is where I ended up dropping off my trailer last night. Tunkhannock area. It's just down the hill from Tunkhannock. P&G warehouse. It's down by the P&G factory in Mahoopany, or whatever the other, Chopin, I think is what the other town name is right there. Most people know it as Mahoopany. I had enough time to do both of those loads, but I did not have enough energy to do both of them. So I did one. I put a bid in on it. It was 60 miles from the time you picked up the trailer to the time you dropped it off. But I was already over there in Tunkhannock, so it was 60 miles for me to drive there. So I was like, what the heck? I'll throw it for $2 a mile round trip. 120 miles, 240 bucks. I went another 10 bucks. I said, let's call it 250 bucks. And I said, you know what? If they jump on it, then I'll run. If not, then I'll just put my feet up and call it a night. They ended up taking it. So I was thinking about doing that second one, but I just didn't have the energy. Didn't have enough sleep. So I just said, you know what, screw it. One is enough. And I got back and I did the same. I did the same thing. I dropped the trailer, bobtailed down to the truck stop, and I called it quits for the night. Also last night I had put out a bid on two separate loads. One was going to Plain City, Ohio. It was just west of Columbus. And then there was another one, which is where we're at, Everett, Massachusetts. The other one they didn't budge on. I was trying to hit them for, I want to say $15.50 going out there. I really don't remember the mileage. I want to say it was like 800 miles turnaround. But there was another load out there that was coming back to Pennsylvania, picking up today, or that picks up tomorrow. Picks up Sunday and delivers Monday. And that would have been, well, they had it posted on Coyote for $1,200. I probably could have got that one for probably $1,400-$1,500. But they never budged on it going for the one going to Ohio, so I wasn't. They ended up taking this one. This one, I threw out a weird number, 1378, I think is what I threw out. I should have just did the same as the last one, $1,400. A few extra miles shorter, but it's like right in Boston. So, well, it's just north of downtown Boston, I guess is how it would be looked at. We're on 93 North, so it's, I mean, you can look it up. Everett, Massachusetts. It's like right in Boston. So I don't know exactly how the suburbs and stuff like that work of Boston, but either way, that's where we're at. I think man, I want to say, let me take a quick look. Actually, did I write it down? Maybe. I got to get on top of this too. Nope, I didn't write it down. $1,378. And what I actually ended up doing, I took my my last load, which was $1,400, and I divided it by the miles, and it came out to $2.06 a mile. So 1,378 miles, 668. So what I did for this load, I figured out what that mileage was. I put it up on the calculator. I times it by the 668 miles, and I came out with 1,378. I think it was like 1,377 and change or something like that, and I just went up to 1,378. So it's basically when these loads that I'm doing with P&G, they're basically doubled what I'm doing. So technically this load would be $4.12 a mile. You got a train right here. Freaking thing's hauling butt too. That's gonna be that's gonna make for a good night's sleep. Oh boy. Alright, so basically the load is paying $4.12 a mile. Loaded. My problem is I'm not finding backhauls. So I am breaking it in half and calling it $2.06 a mile round trip, which is still fine for me. I'm making great on fuel, on my fuel economy. Let me see. That's why I like the performance thing. There we go. Fuel economy, I am at 22.7% over idle. Over speed is bullshit. I haven't figured out how to set that. Top gear, 81.49%. Distance, 1,356 miles. And I'm honestly, I don't know when that mileage started. I don't know if that mileage resets after 34 or what causes that mileage to reset. But over the last 176.9 gallons of fuel, we have averaged 7.7 miles to the gallon. Yeah, I'm not turning the key on right now. So I mean, we're doing fantastic on fuel. Fuel expenses are really low, mostly because we're hauling light loads up here. This is the heaviest load I've had since I started doing the P&G stuff, which is 20,000. This load is 21,031.14 pounds. Comes another train. Backwards. I think there's an engine on both sides. So this has been the heaviest load that we have had. 20,000 pounds. Whoop-de-doo. And then I'm completely empty going back. I am trying to get loads. It's just I'm not. I don't know if it's because I'm not booking myself in advance or not, but it's basically what it's coming down to. I know once I get towards that 6-month mark, things are going to be a little bit better, just for the simple fact that I'll be able to get in contact with more carriers and stuff like that, like Schneider and US Express and whatnot. I mean, there's probably loads from like Schneider that I can be pulling for like pallets and whatnot. Tonight, once I get done doing all this paperwork and stuff that I got to get done, which is just basically writing down my trips and whatnot, getting all that information caught up, I'm probably gonna set up, get the spreadsheet system, trucker spreadsheet. I can't remember what the heck it's called off the top of my head, but I'm gonna try to get that paid for and set up so that I can get the all the numbers put together. This way, I'm hoping by December I can give you guys all the numbers, all the mileage that we've put in, and basically just show you what I've made since starting my authority. This is my 8th load, counting the 2 trailer deliveries that I did. That is my last. Right now I'm barely doing it, but I'm writing out my trips and stuff on the Mercer booklet. But I haven't been writing down my actual mileage for the stops, so all I'll end up doing is just getting rough ideas for mileage. Doing Google Maps. I'll go on Google Maps and I'll do searches. My house to Tunkhannock to the pickup back. I'll run through those mileages and stuff real quick and just try to get rough ideas on the actual miles. Speaking of mileage, let me write this one down real quick. 691,516. So I can say across the last 8 loads that we have done, and I got a bunch of wind coming through, flipping the pages. Come on, man. Where is it? All right, 687,772. Oh, yeah, I finally went and bought a new charger for the GPS, and she seems to be working very well. All right, I can pull up a calculator on this so I don't have to stop the video. So we have 691,516. Take away 687,772. Triple sevens. Screw that 0.4. Equals. We have done 3,744 miles. and I forget how much money we made. I remember the two, that was 22. I don't remember what the first load was. I want to say $13.50. You know, I'll punch the numbers together real quick. Okay, I got some of our numbers together. I got to do one more actually. Oh man. All right, so just this week so far, out of this being our third load, counting the little load I did last night of picking up and dropping off that empty trailer, right now we're sitting at $3,069.34. And we left Wednesday evening. So, I mean, this is the 6th. Which, if I'm not mistaken,
you have 4 hours and 48 minutes of remaining drive time.
shoot, now I'm questioning. Yeah, I didn't think I was wrong. Today's Friday. So Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. We're only at 2 days. Thursday night, Friday night. So call it Saturday night, make it 3 days. By the time I end up dropping this trailer off, it'd be sometime tomorrow afternoon. We'll just call it 3 days from the time I picked up the first load to the time I drop off the third load empty trailer. We'll be at 3 days, $3,000, $3,069.34. That's adding a $41. What the heck happened? Oh, it's the 450 to Baldwinsville. $41.34 from the other day, where we got just about an hour, or just a hair over an hour. Yeah, just a hair over an hour of detention. Which didn't matter to me. That was during a 10-hour break, basically. And then now we also had one more day of detention last week, since I'm giving you all the numbers right now. So the first load was $12.50. It's crazy. They use them giant freaking motors to power them. It's not even a cargo train, it's a passenger train. Anyway, 8:39, that was the other one. That was the Wake Fern. We made just under an hour detention. Convoy pays $40 an hour, up to $5, or up to 5 hours. I'm hearing a radio or something. So we had a detention there, $39. I think that's all we got for detention. Then we had the two $1,100 ones, the $450 one, which is just dropping off an empty trailer in a different location, basically, when I went home. And then we had the $1,400 one that turned into $1,441.34 with the detention. The $250 one last night, and then this load, $13.78, which this one can turn into another detention. We don't know. As of right now, we're at the $30.69 for this week. A total of $78.08.68 for both. Oh my gosh. I should have clear skin in another week or so. All right, so this is our last calculation. So we have 3,744 miles. So 3744 miles. So we'll take our rate of 7808.68 and divide that by our 3744, which comes out to $2.08 a mile. Probably over half those miles are technically empty. Not to mention bobtailing. Me bobtailing home off of that $450 load. And I bobtailed to P&G twice. Once for the first load, and then once on Wednesday afternoon for my second load. I bobtailed, I think it's, I wonder if I can do this from my GPS. Address, home, okay, set origin. Hey, now we're at home. No, because I have to fix that. That's not right. Address. There we go. Okay, set origin. Now we're at home. Okay, now we're at home. Now choose the destination, history, PNG. Now back. Damn thing. I think we're gonna have to go on history. I don't think I saved it. There it is. 291 PNG. Begin new route. Empty. That's 166 miles to PNG from my house, and I did that twice. That's 332 miles. So if I took, bear with me, if I took 332 miles, that is not what I wanted. If I took 3744, take away 332 bobtail. Now this is just the bobtail down to P&G twice. It doesn't count even going home from Baldwinsville. 330. Oh, I did 322. 332. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness. 3744 takeaway. 332 equals 3412. 3412. Clear 7808.68. Divide that by 3412. Comes out to 228 a mile. And another fairness, I can take another. Man, I hope that nobody has to get this ever again. This is so uncomfortable. Wednesday night I dropped a friend off at home, and that was probably another between 40 and 60 miles on top of on top of this mileage. So, I mean, this is just all the miles since the day that I got my authority. I was ready to start rolling. This is all the miles from the day I left my driveway. It came out to that 208 a mile. And if I take away the bobtail down to Tunkhannock, it's 228 a mile. We'll leave it at 208 a mile. So 208 a mile, all miles I'm covering. And there is major room for improvement. So I know that's not fantastic. But if you were to just add up what my actual loads are, I mean, that brings up the rate so much more. But being that I haven't moved this truck 1 mile, man, I'm just thinking more and more. For less than $2.08 a mile, I'm doing fantastic. Now, this isn't even in. I only took away the bobtail miles down to P&G. That's not counting me driving around Tunkhannock, going down to get coffee in the morning, going to Walmart a couple times, going to the truck stop a couple times, back and forth. It's not counting any of that. I mean, it's counting all of that, rather, I should say. It's counting all that mileage. It is from the day and the minute that I pulled out of my driveway to where I'm sitting right now. Yeah, to the mile. Even with the tenth of a mile, I'm at 0.5. So I have those miles, 3,744.1 miles is exactly how many miles I've done up to this point. And like I said, I know I could have done better. I could have made more money by pulling more loads, by getting backhauls, especially coming out of Massachusetts and stuff, which I have to set up the 0.4. I have to set up the I'm gonna look at it, but I think tonight I'm gonna set up the DAT board. I didn't think I wanted to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set up the DAT board, and I'm gonna get a truck stop set up. I'm lying. I'm gonna do that next week. So hopefully we'll have a better week next week. We'll see what happens. I'm staying out right now until Thursday. I have a bid on a load right now I don't see going through. I put a bid on it for like $758, $1,758. Just a weird number that I threw out because it's got a lot of deadhead miles to come back. So I don't know. I'm trying to stick at that $2 a mile. There's a bunny over there in the pavement. I'm trying to stick at that $2 a mile round trip. I have that load bid. I have a bid in on that load at $1.90 a mile, $1.90, $1.91, something along them lines. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know what happens with that tomorrow. Right now, I'm actually gonna sit here and get these loads put together, or not these loads, these videos put together, so I can get them uploaded so you guys can see what's been going on. So stay tuned. We will have more videos coming soon. I am trying to get everything together. I'm trying to figure out everything I want to do. I know it's not as exciting as flatbed. I got to show all the loads and stuff like that before that I can't really do now. I mean, all I've been doing is P&G, so what am I going to do? Open up the door and say, hey, look, there's more toilet paper, or not toilet paper, paper towels. That's all we really haul out of that area, paper towels. It's always big, huge pallets of Bounty paper towels sitting at the back of the trailer, so there's really nothing for me to show right now. So it is what it is. Hope everybody has a good night, good day, whatever. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow.